Once the customer is happy, that's when we seal the deal.
Hello, welcome back to MTD CNC. I'm with my buddy Vivek today. I am in Mumbai, as you can see. Yes, Mumbai, of all places, really an incredible place. And I have the honor and privilege to talk with you a little bit more about Swiss tooling today and how Hemant can support you in your Swiss tooling and manufacturing. So Vivek, thank you again for being a part of MTD. We always appreciate you.
Thank you, Tony, for coming over. So about Swiss machines, or we call them sliding head machines or multi-spindle machines, what we see is that a lot of our customers are buying more and more of them. The popular brands are Star, Citizen, Sugami, Hanwha, Tornos, Nexturn, these kind of machines, which are basically focusing on small part machining but doing them really quickly. This one is going well, and the population of these machines is increasing a lot. So we kind of realized that the customer doesn't have a single window solution for this. And we were like, okay, here's our opportunity. Let's go for it. Let's give the customer everything he wants about these Swiss machines, all the tooling, all the work holding under one window. So his tooling and machining needs are met, and he can focus on his business and we can focus on ours. So
Well, I see a whole lot of tools here, which means that exactly what you said. You can focus on yours, they can focus on theirs. The first thing I think of when I think of Swiss is you mentioned one part, which is typically small and fast.
Yes.
Another thing I think of, oftentimes it goes along with it, and again, I'm thinking on a global perspective, so you can correct me if it's India's a little bit different, but I think of oftentimes a bar feeder of some sort. So then it needs to repeat. We need to have quality tools to go along with it, and you guys provide such an array because you want either to be budget friendly or quality control or whatever it is. You want to make sure your customer is happy, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Like you said, Swiss is for two things, small and fast. And also, India is about economic. So it's small, fast, and economic. And how do we achieve that? We have different brands that we are working with. For example, we are working with brands like Dixie Tools and Micron for small tools, which go really fast. We work with a brand called Utilis or Utilis, however it's known. That one is for thread whirling, specifically focusing on medical part machining, where customers were taking 5, 6, 7 minutes to machine their screw, and we bring it down to a minute or two. We save the cycle time by 2/3 or more, making our tools almost free with the amount of times they save on the machine. We have Zeus Knurling. We have a brand called Simtech from Germany, which has small part boring, micro boring, parting off, punching, broaching. We have Tungaloy, which has, 4-corner parting off, ISO products. But one trouble area that we noticed for our customers is they couldn't really find work holding very easily. For example, collets, guide bushes, feed fingers, and they want it fast at economic price and accurate. And we have a brand called DHC Taiwan, which kind of gives 5 micron accuracy collets in about 2 or 3 weeks at local prices, and our customers are very happy. So many times we find our customers, their part is ready, they're waiting for the holding system like the collet and guide bush to arrive, which is really a crime. So we kind of come in here and solve that problem as well. So we kind of save our customers money in 2 ways. We let them go faster and save on the machining time, saving them lots of money. We give them economic tools, We give them tools like collets and guide bushes, which are imported at local prices so they don't overpay for it. And we give them everything from inserts to holders to work holding to cooling devices that go directly to the cutting edge, all under one roof. So they don't have to go hunting with 5 different vendors, 6 different vendors. That's really our focus. We give them also live tools. We give them spares. So basically everything that they need for a Swiss machine, we provide under one roof. We also have engineers who can go and do programming for themselves. So basically we kind of take care of complete machining need of the Swiss machine side. And yeah, that's what we do.
One thing, Vivek, that stuck out to me during that conversation that you just had, that statement that you just made, talking about all the tools and the products, the array. Obviously, we're here to support different materials and different programming operations, right? But you know what stuck out the most to me was when you spoke about reducing cycle times, right? When I think of Swiss again, and we said small and fast, oftentimes a cycle time can be 30 seconds, 45 seconds, a minute. So how significant is it when we can reduce something by 50% because we know the products and have the options, and you said the programmers as well to support these things to help them get to that point. It's not just, trust me, the tool works. Trust me, I promise you it's going to work. You're there to make sure that those cycle times are reduced, those tools are going to work. You have the engineers to support them as well, which to me is why I would call someone like you to get those cycle times reduced.
Yeah, so basically people when always think of tools, they want economics, but economics works in two ways, right? For example, if we are reducing the cycle time from 60 seconds to 30 seconds, the customer doesn't need to buy one more machine. That means saving that much space on his shop floor, not hiring an extra operator, saving tooling, saving electricity. So this is the real saving. He can get double the output from a single machine. And whatever we commit, we can send our engineer, we make sure that he does a trial, he does the test, we put it on the paper, what we are claiming. Once the customer is happy, that's when we seal the deal.
Honestly, Vivek, what you just said kind of gave me a little bit of chills, and I'll tell you why. When you mention the real estate of having to put more machines in, sometimes that's a stressor. When you think about the electricity, when you think about all the combination, the domino residual effect of what happens when we know we need to make more parts, but we can't do that based on cycle times or whatever it might be, right? And all of these jobs are coming in. You mentioned 60 seconds to 30 seconds. To me, that says everything because you are so right. Saving a machine, saving tool life, saving electricity, everything that goes along with it. I personally think you nailed it right on the head. And to have an agency like yourself to support the customers out there in such a way shows to me how much they matter to you.
Yeah, absolutely. The customer matters to us. The customer is the king, that's what we say, and taking care of his needs, educating him, solving his problems, that's what puts food on our table, so we better do a good job at it.
Well, there's an American statement for all the Indian people watching right now called, you hit the nail on the head, meaning you nailed the conversation. Vivek, normally I have some really clever closing statement to go along with this, but I have nothing more to say. You have done it all yourself, Vivek. You are amazing.
Thank you, Tony.